Alright, you ready, bro?
Yeah, I was.
You ready? Okay.
Yeah,
Alright. What drives your life? I observed that the basic motive for success is the driving force of envy and jealousy. Ecclesiastes 4:4. The man without a purpose is like a ship without a rudder, a waif, a nothing, a no man. Thomas Carlyle. Please take that pillow out of your mouth.
night-night?
It is night-night. Yeah. You don't put that in your mouth.
A banga?
Everyone's life is driven by something.
Daddy?
Yes.
It's basketball?
That's a basketball. Now I need you to be quiet and listen. Okay? I want you to listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth. Okay? Can you do that? Everyone's life is driven by something, Isaiah. Most dictionaries define the verb drive as to guide, to control, or to direct. Whether you are driving a car, a nail, or a golf ball, you are guiding, controlling, and directing it at that moment. Let's be still. Close your eyes. I want you to close your eyes and listen. What is the driving force in your life? Right now, it's time to go to bed. Right now, you may be driven by a problem, a pressure, or a deadline. You may be driven by a painful memory, a haunting fear, or an unconscious belief. There are hundreds of circumstances, values, and emotions that can drive your life. Here are 5 of the most common ones. Many people are driven by guilt. They spend their entire lives running from regrets and hiding their shame. Guilt-driven people are manipulated by memories. They allow their past to control their future. They often unconsciously punish themselves by sabotaging their own success. When Cain sinned, his guilt disconnected him from God's presence. And God said, "You will be a restless wanderer on the earth." That describes most people today. Wandering through life without a purpose. We are products of our past, but we don't have to be prisoners of it. God's purpose is not limited by your past. He turned a murderer named Moses into a leader, and a coward named Gideon into a courageous hero. He can do amazing things with the rest of your life too. God specializes in giving people a fresh start. The Bible says, "What happiness for those whose guilt has been forgiven." What a relief for those who have confessed their sins and God has cleared their record. Many people are driven by resentment and anger. They hold on to hurt and never get over them. Instead of releasing their pain through forgiveness, they rehearse it over and over in their minds. Some resentment-driven people clam up and internalize their anger while others blow up and explode it onto others. Both responses are unhealthy and unhelpful. Resentment always hurts you more than it does the person you resent. While your offender has probably forgotten the offense and gone on with life, you continue to stew in your pain, perpetuating the past. Listen, those who have hurt you in the past cannot continue to hurt you now unless you hold on to the pain through resentment. Your past is past. Nothing will change it. You are only hurting yourself with your bitterness. For your own sake, learn from it and then let it go. The Bible says to worry yourself to death with resentment would be a foolish, senseless thing to do. Many people are driven by fear. Their fears may be a result of a traumatic experience. unrealistic expectations, growing up in a high-control home, or even genetic predisposition. Regardless of the cause, fear-driven people often miss great opportunities because they're afraid to venture out. Instead, they play it safe, avoiding risks and trying to maintain the status quo. Fear is a self-imposed prison that will help you from becoming what God intends for you to be. You must move against it with the weapons of faith and love. The Bible says, "Well-formed love banishes fear, since fear is crippling. A fearful life, fear of death, fear of judgment is one not yet fully formed in love." Many people are driven by materialism. Their desire to acquire becomes the whole goal of their lives. This drives to always want more is based on the misconception that having more will make me more happy, more important, and more secure, but all three ideas are untrue. Possessions only provide temporary happiness. Because things do not change, we eventually become bored with them and then want newer, bigger, better versions. It's also a myth that if I get more, I will be more important. Self-worth and net worth are not the same. Your value is not determined by your valuables, and God says the most valuable things in life are not things. Get up all the way on there, okay? I said lay down, and I said close your eyes and listen. It is way past your bedtime, but Daddy wanted to share the story that Daddy was reading. I'm reading before I go to bed. So I wanted to share with you, okay? I want you to receive this information. I need you to close your eyes, get your hands away from your mouth, and just rest assured that you will be sound asleep soon. Okay? Okay. So many people are driven by the need for approval. They allow the expectations of parents or spouses or children or teachers or friends to control their lives. Many adults are still trying to close your eyes. Close your eyes. Close your eyes, son. Just relax. Keep your hands away from your eyes. Come on. Let's do the right thing, okay? If you want to go up to your bed, would it be easier for you to just go sleep in your bed? Or do you want Daddy to read to you? Yes, what? No. Do you want to go to your bed? You want to stay here and Daddy read to you? Yes? Okay. Well, then I need you to cooperate and follow directions. Friends to control their lives. Many adults are still trying to earn the approval of unpleasable parents. Others are driven by peer pressure, always worried what others might think. Unfortunately, those who follow the crowd usually get lost in it. I don't know all the keys to success, but one key to failure is to try to please everyone. Keep your fingers away from your eyes.